Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails through Daybreak, where last time we beat Viola, the first boss in Almata's game. Now we have the next morning, we are back in town and doing some 4 SPGs right now, and looking at the other districts. So this is a famous Quincy department store. I feel like I've heard that name before. That's hardly surprising. The Quincy Bell brand is known throughout the world. They're most commonly known as the Quincy Company. This just happens to be their main headquarters. Oh yeah, I had their chocolate before. Yes, I recall giving you some back in Basel. You must be hyped to be here. Quincy stuff ain't half bad, I'll admit, but everything in their lineup is too damn expensive. Costs way more than it's worth. True enough, well, you can't deny it makes it for a great gift.
Your car will be here in a moment, sir. What's my schedule for today? Our first stop will be at Etois's offices.
Etois? Who's that? He looks like an important person. His name is Ep.109. He's the CEO of the Quincy Company and head of Oracion's most well-known family. What? Oh, Claire, wait, isn't that President Ep.109?
Hmm?
Is something the matter, sir?
Must be my imagination.
Nothing. Let's be off.
So that was Elaine's dad? Wait, so she's the daughter of the Quincy Company's president? Sure sounds that way. I do remember seeing that in the papers at some point. It's not like it's a secret or anything. Though Elaine and her dad never acknowledged it publicly. See. Oh, are you acquainted with him by any chance? Not really, I might have met him a long time ago, but I can't say I remember doing it. Anyway, let's check out what we've got in stock here. You should also drop by the equipment stores too. Agreed. This is a good opportunity to stock up. But not this episode. This episode is quests.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture.
Oh, Ouroboros team meeting.
In our store...
Oh, it's been much too long since we last saw each other. I've missed you ever so much. I can hardly believe that our darling little Ren has grown to such a refined young lady. It brings a tear to my eye.
Still as melodramatic as ever, I see. You haven't changed at all, Retzi, and that goes for you as well, Walter. You really ought to learn how to dress like an adult.
Nah, screw that. I got myself a badass new bike, so I'm gonna dress the part. Besides, at least I'm not a fashion disaster like this old asshole.
That's par for the course with Elroy, though I do hear his behavior has worsened as the years have gone by.
You don't know the half of it, sweetie. He's become increasingly temperamental, more so than even McBurn.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare me to that demon. And I'm not the only one who's changed here. You have too, Ren. For better and for worse.
Why, thank you. That's the highest compliment I could receive from a man like you. After all, you only have eyes for yourself, so I must have grown quite a bit if it made an impression on you.
Hey now, I'm not that self-centered. Give me a little credit here. Anyway, you can live your life however you please. It's no skin off my back if you seek a mundane existence. But if you ever crave the life of the thrill again, give me a call. I'd be happy to challenge you in a game of slaughter.
You're on. But fair warning, when it comes to slaughtering, I have no equal.
Oh boy, I'm about to witness a throwdown of the century. I'm not sure who I should root for. Would it be wrong to cheer them both on? Yeah, this is the department store, not the world's bloodiest Colosseum. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Hello everyone, enjoy your morning stroll, I take it? Good job coming out on top yesterday. You've got a nice award prepared for you, and that's more for us BGs. Already aware, we'll take care of him. Having fun reconnecting with your found family? Aaron! We're just catching up is all. I like to stay in touch with old friends. However, I do a good job keeping them at arm's length, unlike you with Heiyue. Wow, that's a low blow. So what are you all doing here? This isn't exactly a normal meetup spot. We all bumped into each other while buying stuff, and after checkout we decided to shoot the shit for a while. Ran purchased tea, I got boxing gloves, Lucasia bought perfume, and the boss picked out some cigars. One of my favorite perfumers sells my wares here, so I simply had to stop by. I was fresh out of cigars. Would have been in hot water if this place didn't stock them, but I was in luck. Well, I think we should be heading back to base. Where are you guys staying, by the way? You're my client, so I'd like to know where to reach out in case something comes up. Motel in the North District. If you ever need me, you'll find me at the bar. I hope we see you again in the coming round. Oh, they're very friendly, but I always feel so tense around them. You always gotta watch out for those types, and that's especially true for the Oathbreaker. Marduk has tentatively labeled him an SS-level threat. And I only say tentatively because his background and day-to-day activities are a complete mystery even to us. I've heard bits and pieces and they don't paint the most flattering picture, to put it nicely. I'll have to be extra careful around him then. Both Walter and Retzi are formidable opponents. But compared to Harwood, they don't hold a candle. That's not to discount the other two, of course. They probably outmatch him in raw power. He's not a master martial artist like Walter, and he doesn't have any special powers like Retzi. However, he's still an Anguirus, and you can never be too careful around them. I don't fully know what he's capable of though, so that's about all the advice I can offer you. But I will share one little known fact. The 1000th Oathbreaker isn't his only title. He's also known as the Savant Lawbreaker. That sounds ominous. Any idea how he picked up that nickname? Well, most groups that have stood in his way have reportedly and conveniently been silenced. Those cases were labeled as unfortunate accidents, inexplicable internal strife, or something else to that effect. One such case involved a company with criminal connections making a series of asinine mistakes resulting in crippling debt and, ultimately, ruin. The authorities wrote off the deaths as cause unknown or coincidental. But if you ask anyone from the underworld about it, they will tell you both assessments are patently false. So he commits all these crimes, but he's never been charged with a single one of them? A slippery eel, that one. His crimes will catch up to him sooner or later, right? Well, I should be getting back to the guild. They're completely swamped right now. I wish you all luck. Make sure you come back safely, alright? We will. Thanks, Ren. Good. I'm here to talk to this woman. Hey, you're Amalie, right? Yes, and who are you exactly? We're reporters. Local papers want to do a piece on the upcoming recital at the Opera House. We'd like to ask you a couple questions if you don't mind. Oh, alright, I suppose it makes sense. Our school's annual recitals always attract a lot of attention. So that's the story he's going with this time. The fact that I'm getting used to this is a little frightening. I'd be happy to oblige. Ask me whatever you'd like. Well, let's get right to it, then. Could you tell us how the preparations for the recital have been going? Quite well, as a matter of fact. This year's performance is shaping up to be even better than the last. Nice to hear. Oh yeah, someone told me this year's leading lady is a Central Eastern girl. That true? Yes, that's correct. Her name is Nellie. Are you two acquainted? Of course, we both attend the same music academy, after all. However, I wouldn't exactly call us the closest of friends. Or friends at all, really. Why is that? There's some kind of bad blood between you two? Oh, not at all. It's nothing like that. Though I do find her rather irritating, to be perfectly honest. In fact, just looking at her gets my blood boiling. Sounds pretty suspect. Think she's our culprit? Not necessarily. Let's not jump the gun here. You aren't the first person who said she's aggravating. It sounds like she may have a difficult personality? Perhaps the recital would be better off without her? What? No, I don't agree with that at all. You don't? I'm surprised to hear that. We heard you would serve as her replacement should she step away. Are you saying you don't have any interest in being the lead? Of course I do. But the fact of the matter is the school cast turned the leading role over me, and I have no reason to object to their decision. As much as it pains me to admit Nellie is one step ahead of me. At the moment, anyway. If she were unable to perform, this entire recital would be in shambles. Sounds like you think pretty highly of this girl. Thought you said you didn't like her. I don't, not one bit. Nellie is blessed with all these wonderful talents. And yet she withdraws into her shell time and again just because she's an immigrant. The other performers and I have no idea how to interact with her for a while. However, we were all struck by her determination, diligence, and time. Everyone at the academy holds her in the highest regard. But she's still so self-loathing. That girl frustrates me to no end. Why can't she just be more confident in herself? She really cares about her. This chick's only pretending to hate our client. What a waste of time. No, don't be like that. You said everyone at the academy respects her, yes? Does that include all the people in the recital as well? That's right. Everyone believes that we'll be able to pull off a tremendous performance with her at the center. Sounds like it's pretty special. I've got another question. Do you know anyone outside the recital who knows she's the lead performer? That's an odd thing to ask. Well, it's not as though we've been keeping it a secret. Although we haven't officially announced the program or the performance yet. So while I'm not surprised reporters such as yourself are in the know, I don't think many are aware that Nellie is the lead. Oh, actually, there's one person who knows. A man running a survey asked me some questions about the recital not too long ago. Can you tell us more about him? Certainly, he was running a survey in the North District Marketplace. As I recall, it was about racial harmony and the immigrants living in Oraciòn. During the survey, he asked me if I had any detailed anecdotes regarding the theme. He seemed to be supportive of immigrants, so I told him about Nellie and the recital. I'm afraid I can't think of anyone else who might know about her, though. That's alright. You've been a huge help, so thanks. Anytime. Best of luck with writing your article. Good day. Well, we did learn a lot, at least. Unfortunately, we lost our only lead in the process. Before we start worrying about that, let's report back to Nellie.
It's on us to teach them.
Mm-hmm. Upper floor, maybe? So. On that you have nothing to fear, I assure you. We have no shortage of personnel. And proceed according to our agreement. We shall be accommodating to your needs. Within reason, of course. Many thanks. I hope this will serve as the start of a long-lasting relationship with your organization. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, that isn't the good people of Arkwright Solutions. It isn't even lunchtime and you're already up to no good. Why the hell are you calling Renee? What kind of bullshit are you two cooking? I would thank you not to call me by my name while I'm on duty. Or even when I'm off, for that matter. King Cat? Oh, that's the guy from the CID. He's a presidential aide, right? Tell me, why might a government official be having a friendly chat with an executive of Hayu, eh? We were simply going over the events of this morning. That's all? As in, what the Hercules unit did? Indeed, to be more precise, we are forming an agreement to ensure that such an event does not repeat. Desperate times call for desperate measures. After the incident, we realized a backup plan had to be put in place. Does it mean Hayu has already taken action? Yes, that's correct. We have men stationed all around the perimeter of Oraciòn. We originally planned to bring them inside the city as reinforcements, but as you know, the rules strictly forbid such a thing. Not that there would be any point in doing so now, given that we have you at our side. Makes sense. Guessing you're planning to seize control of the city as soon as this is all done. The thought crossed my mind, though there's no guarantee we would be successful, even if we did try. You really are a sneaky son of a bitch. I want to ask you something, Ban. Are you thinking I'm an escape plan for the people of Oraciòn? If you are, I would advise against doing so. I know you're an expert at finding loopholes, but now is the time to hedge our bets. I know, that goes without saying. Ban. And while we're at it, I'd advise you both to keep your scheming to a bare minimum. I know you glassy swearing types do that shit on the regular, but stop. How rude. That sort of caricature borders on prejudice, wouldn't you agree, Kinkat? Don't put me in the same category as him.
Off we go.
So, did you talk with Amelie? Yeah, we did. Let's move this conversation back to our room. Amelie really said all that? Sure did. It's doubtful that she penned that letter. You look relieved. I am. I totally had the wrong idea about her this whole time. So she really thinks of me as a rival. Glad we got that sorted out, but that means the number of suspects has dropped down to 0. If Amelie didn't write it, then who in the world did? We're back to square one, it seems. Actually, might be one step closer to the truth. I'm thinking our perp was setting her up to take the blame. Wait, what? You think they're trying to frame her? What do you mean? Look at it from this perspective. Amelie has the most to gain if you dropped out. She's a type to be easily misunderstood, and like you said before, she's a descendant of the old Oraciòn nobility. Anyone would think she's suspicious with a capital S. It's a plausible theory, especially if our perpetrator holds anti-immigrant views. After all, she herself is an ally of immigrants. She's an ideal target for them. I can see that. And if you start pointing fingers and playing the blame game, then it's all the better for them. They must think they're so clever. I can't wait to bust their heads. Do you have any idea who they are? I've got a hunch. We should look into whoever's behind that survey. That thing stinks to high heaven. You think so? I thought Amelie said the person giving the survey was pro-immigrant. Yeah, I doubt that. Well, it's true that the number of people with pro-immigrant beliefs are on the rise. In Oraciòn, those voices are drowned out by the core of anti-immigrant sentiment. So if the result of that survey got posted, what do you think it would look like? Well, it'd probably skew in favor of the people who hold those anti-immigrant beliefs. Bingo. If we were conducting the survey in good faith, doing it here would fly in the face of common sense. That's exactly why I think the whole thing is bogus. Do you think the person doing the survey could be connected to the anti-immigrant movement? That's exactly what I think. Might be connected to a hate group or a racist asshole in a position of power. So their goal this whole time was to root out people who support immigrants. How dare they do something so vile? We can't let them get away with this. Oh, we won't. We'll make sure they get what's coming to them, and we don't have to be picky about how we go about it. Personally though, I wanna do something that'll rile them up. I know just how to do that. Huh? There's some kind of gathering over there. I wonder what it is. Oh, 2 students from the music academy are performing. One of them is Central Eastern. So here's our plan. We're gonna use decoys to lure them out. We need you and Amelie to perform on the street. Wait, you're using me as decoy? So that's what you mean by something that'll really rile them up. I imagine that'll be effective in drawing them out of the shadows. However, I don't know how we'll tell them apart. Also, we can't corner them without any proof. I know, that's where the third decoy comes in. I'm thinking our purpose is using the survey to find people who are pro-immigration. They might even have a running list of targets. So if someone was cheering near Leon, they might make contact so they can add another name to it. Right, they would consider them a traitorous countryman. Is this some plan? So who's going to be the third decoy? I wanna back with her myself, so I'm out. I think the best person for the job would be... Now Fairy is clearly a foreigner herself. Aaron is also technically, he has the eastern background from Langport, is out. Reset is, I think, also is a foreigner herself. Baggart probably as well. So it comes down to Agnes, Katra, and Judith. Agnes, you up for this? Me? Never am opposed, but why her? Cause she fulfills all the requirements, plus she seems timid at first glance, so they'd likely think she'd be easy to deal with. She's a perfect decoy. I'm not sure I love that assessment, but alright, I play the part. Okay, so that takes care of that. Have you figured out how we're gonna catch this asshole? Yeah, we're gonna need Agnes to... Record the conversation, that'll be our evidence. That may not be enough on its own. We also may need to get a handwriting sample from them. Good point. It would definitely seal the deal. Understood. I'll do my best. When it's settled, you okay with this plan? Absolutely. I'm just glad Amalie agreed so readily. She was rather indignant when we explained the situation. She might come off as having a chip on her shoulder, but she has a strong sense of justice. I can respect that. People are starting to gather. The culprit may already be present. Keep your eyes peeled. Isn't she an immigrant? She's got some nerve. Who cares about that? She's a lovely singing voice. I can't believe I get to hear such beautiful music on the street. No wonder this place is called the City of Art and Tradition. So that damn immigrant didn't heed my warning. Well, at least I've been able to make good use of this opportunity. That guy has been approaching a lot of people. And he has a survey in his hand. He must be the one. I need to get close without raising his suspicion. It was incredible. You both are amazing singers. I wish I was half as talented as you. Hello, young lady. Might I have a moment of your time? Sure, something matter? No, not at all. I was just curious about your thoughts on that performance. Did you enjoy it? Oh yes, very much so. I thought it was splendid. Wonderful, I agree wholeheartedly. Did you know that one of the performers is from the Central East? Yes, I noticed that. They were great, weren't they? So I was right. Sorry, didn't catch that? Oh, think nothing of it. My name is Jakob, by the way. I'm currently running a survey. It's about racial harmony. Would you mind filling it out? I might not have much power myself, but I want to do everything I can to achieve racial harmony here in Calvert. That's an admirable goal. Very well, I'd be more than happy to help. There's nothing particularly suspect about the questions themselves, but they're asking for way too much personal information. A legitimate survey would never ask for my full name, employer, and address, much less the names of my family members. I just jot down what Van told me to write. Okay, all done. Thank you for your time. I'll be taking my leave now. Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to say I very much enjoyed my conversation with you today. If it's okay, would you mind writing down your number for me? You want my contact information? Whatever for? Well, you see, I'm interested in the pro-immigration movement, so I'd like to stay in touch if possible. Of course. In that case, I'd be too happy to oblige. One moment. Here you are. I'll take that. What? Who the blazes are you? Just some guys onto your bullshit. You need permission from the city to run this kind of survey. Did you think you could skip that step? Your silence speaks volumes. Here, let's move the conversation somewhere else. And now we don't have a choice. Nicely done, Agnes. Thank you. I'm surprised I pulled it off, to be honest. Wait, you two know each other? You are playing me from the start. How dare you lie to me, you damn brat? If it ain't the pot calling the kettle black, I don't know what is. Van rips the airport's glasses and beard off. After all, you're not Jakob, you're a Jacobin, the anti-immigration activist. What? Don't play dumb with me. We saw you giving speeches earlier. Time to fess up. I suppose there's no point in hiding it then. Yes, I'm Jacobin. But what of it? So that's how you're going to play this? I'll admit that I didn't get permission to hold this survey, but really, who cares about a trivial little rule like that? Jacobin. I apologize for deceiving you. However, what you're doing is both wrong and criminal. That's quite the accusation. I doubt you can back it up. After all, I did receive permission to give my speeches. That isn't what I'm referring to, although I don't approve of those either. You've been harassing innocent immigrants, sent a threat letter to Nali, and tried to pin it on Al-Mali. Those are all crimes. I haven't a focus what you're referring to. Back to playing dumb, are we? Well, let me enlighten you. Here's a threat letter in question. So you have no proof that I wrote it. You're about to eat your own words. You got this sheet of paper with all your contact info. Which you penned yourself, Numbers. Oh, what a coin dinky. The handwriting's a perfect match. The cops wouldn't even need to run this through the lab. The jig's up. Unfortunately for you, it isn't. The cops can't touch me, even if they wanted to. I have powerful friends in powerful places, including the very man who sits atop the Orbital automobile industry itself. Wait, does he mean... The police are in his pocket. In fact, he can arrange for them to erase this event from the... You're the idiot to end all idiots. Did you seriously think we're gonna turn you over to the cops? Hell no. Hey, Yui. I'm sending you into the loving arms of Heiyue. What? They're the most powerful force of immigrants in all of the Republic. I'm sure they'll be all too happy to get their hands on you. Nice knowing you. May ADs have mercy on your soul and all that. Alright, we're done here. We just make a quick call and then we'll send you on your way. You won't catch me alive. You just don't know when to quit, do you? And where do you think you're going, huh? Give it up. We've got the evidence, you moron. Running away isn't gonna save your ass. Who the hell are you? That's not really important. All you need to know is we are Arkwright Solutions. We ain't on the side of justice, but for the right price, we're more than happy to bring down evil-doing bastards like you. So you fix us, just by luck. Jacobin was handed over to Heiyue. After that, Van relayed what happened to Nelly and Amelie. Does it mean I'm safe? Yep, you can go into your concert worry-free. Before the perpetrators' plans before they went into motion, he hadn't even secured the manpower needed to force you out. What a relief. Thank you so much, everyone. It was our pleasure. We wish you both the best of luck with your recital. I'm sure you blow everyone's socks off. I would also like to extend my gratitude. Had you not stepped in, this insidious plot might have never been unraveled. Although I might have been of some assistance earlier on, had a certain someone kept me in the loop. Sorry. You gotta put a little more faith in your gal pals. I'm most certainly not a gal pal. I simply didn't want a worthy adversary to walk out on me, and especially not before I had the chance to even the score. Thanks, Emily. You're such a good friend. I told you I'm not... Oh yeah, I still need to get an outfit for the recital. Wanna go to the boutique with me? Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind accompanying you. Kids, am I right? You do realize that's a phrase only elderly people use, yes? Can it?
Well done, everyone.
Love to see it.
Reward deposited.
Probably lost the point there. For we're not picking the letter first, the handwriting thing, but... Okay, the Bracers wanted to meet. Probably because... I suspect Elaine is missing. Oh, there you are. Glad you could make it. You guys sound pretty serious on the call. Everything all... Do any of you know where Elaine's gone? Huh? The hell do you mean?
There is an urgent matter I must attend to. I will be acting alone for the time being. I apologize for not discussing this with any of you beforehand.
Elaine. This has to be some kind of joke, right? If only it was, but this handwriting's definitely yours. Probably got this note by here in the morning. I was gonna ask if you knew anything about this, but I can tell you're just as clueless as us. It's written all over your faces. So I wish we had better news for you. She certainly isn't acting like her normal self. There was that incident in the capital too. Yeah, but I thought she rebounded from that. Maybe losing yesterday set her off or something? How dare you belittle her? Have some faith, Mr. Way. I doubt an AWAC buyer would make this sort of choice on a mere impulse. Anyway, thanks for filling us in. We keep an eye out for her. Though I can't imagine us having much time to do that once the game starts up again. Any help's better than none. Thanks a lot, you guys. Try not to let it bug you too much. We all need you to have your head in the game. Thanks. If you learn anything, we get in touch. Good luck with your work in the city, Albus. Yeah, best of luck to you as well. And now we're in the North District.
It's so pretty.
Now, what's it say?
Tourist trouble. I can't write about it here, but could you please help me look for someone? I'll explain things in person. I'll be waiting in front of a hotel in North District. You're Barton, yeah? You're Barton, right? We're here about your request. Oh, are you the fixers? Thank goodness you came. You want us to look for someone, correct? 2 people, actually. They're tourists. You see, I'm a tour guide and I was guiding them around the city. I need you to find them. Okay, but why call us? It sounds like a job the police or bracers could handle well enough. Well, I suppose you're not wrong. Let me guess, you're feeling guilty about something? There's no way you'd call on a bunch of sketchy characters like us for help otherwise. Don't call us sketchy in front of a damn client. Part of why I came to you is because this is a matter that requires discretion. I can't get into why, but first, could you accept my request? Well, if you've got reason to be hush-hush about this, we'll hear you out. Thank you so much. So allow me to explain. You know about Vashta Palace, right? Well, the other day it was made off-limits to everyone. Yeah, we know about that already. We know the reason why, too. I suspect the CID is the one who made that order, though I highly doubt they knew all the details and made it so. Vashta Palace is one of the key destinations of a tour, so needless to say, people were bummed when they heard the news. But I also let something else slip last night at dinner. I mentioned there were rumors of a hidden tunnel that connected the underground ruins to the palace. But that's not all. One couple pressed me to tell them how to get into the underground ruins. I know full well how dangerous that place can be, but they... Let me guess, they slid some mirror your way and you spilled the beans. Yes, it's shameful, I know. Shameful doesn't begin to describe that, my dude. You put their lives in danger. I know. I may have been inebriated last night, but no. There's no excuse for what I did. Anyway, fast forward to this morning. After I woke up, I tried checking on that couple, but they were nowhere to be found. I'm almost certain they went to the underground ruins. That's not good. I've been beating myself up over this. I know this won't make up for it, but I'm going to use my own money, including the amount I was given last night to pay you for this request. Please bring me back safely. I'm begging you. Don't worry, we've taken the job, so you've got your guarantee that we'll bring them back safe and sound. Though you can bet your ass we'll be taking the cash. Of course, thank you so much. Now that that's settled, where is the entrance you told them about? I assume you didn't inform them of every entrance point, yes? Of course not. Even I don't know where all of them are. I told them about 2 of them. The one near the market in the North District and the one next to the department store in the East District. We can easily search both of them on our own. Yeah, but keep in mind we're running up against the clock here. If we don't think we can finish it in time, we'll pass this one over to the guild. Sound good? Yes, that's fine. I still have tours to conduct, so I leave the rest to y'all. If anything happens, please contact me. It just had to be the underground ruins. We must do something about this. I know, thankfully they don't have an access key, so there's no way they could have gotten in. But they ain't out of the woods, there are monsters roaming near the entrances. True, we should make haste. Should we search for one near the market? That one's closer to the palace. Yeah, we hit that one first.
Time to start working.
Right. We're nearly there.
Hmm?
Kids are always so full of energy.
Earl's Orphanage. I see now. Is something the matter, Van? Nah, I'm good. We've got no business here, so why don't we head someplace else? I'll race you there! Wait up, Jean! The others still aren't... Come on! Last one, where's Rotna? Ah! Crap! Ah, close call. Gotta be more careful, kiddo. That's what you get for not paying attention, as usual. Thanks for catching him, Grampy. Don't call me that. Yeah, I owe you big time, Grampy. Wanna play with us? Can play tag, hide and seek, or... Sorry, kid, but I don't get time to be playing around. Yes, you do. Old people always have lots of free time. I ain't taking this crap. They're cute, aren't they? Very much so. I'm glad he wasn't hurt. Seeing them reminds me of my little brother and sister. They're adorable. You're funny, Grampy. Can you play with us, please? Pretty please? But where did you two come from? They've really taken a liking to him, haven't they? They're practically swarming him. Well, ain't you Mr. Popular, Grampy? You shut your mouth. Don't let him escape. We won't. What's going on out here? Are you kids causing trouble for other people again? Oh, a visitor. Wait, is that you, Van? What? Hang on a sec. Long time no see, Flora. Flora? Flora. Who would have thought our favorite little troublemaker would grow into such a fine young man? It makes me want to burst into tears. So Van grew up here? This job's been one big homecoming for you, hasn't it? No wonder you've been looking all sentimental this whole time. I have not been looking sentimental. I'm guessing he lived here until he became an adult? No, he left Oraciòn long before that. Someone from far away adopted him. If memory serves, it was about 14 years ago. I was just a supporting caregiver back then. Director Arkwright was the one in charge. Arkwright? So that's where your surname comes from. Yep, didn't feel like wasting time thinking up a name, so just went with the first one that came to mind. Now that I think about it, he never once talked about the people who took him in. Young man was always the center of attention. He got along very well with children outside the orphanage. I see that part hasn't changed one bit. You have so many people working with you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for supporting him. Trust me, he supports us much more than we do him. I don't exactly work with him, just kinda along for the ride. Huh. Have you all had lunch yet? You're more than welcome to join us if you haven't. It's lovely of you to offer, but we've got something we gotta take care of. That's too bad, perhaps next time then. Oh, one more thing. You aren't having any trouble running a place, right? Any money woes? None whatsoever, thankfully. The cathedral is closed, so people from the church do a lot to help us. We also receive a large donation from an anonymous benefactor every year. Oh, that's nice. Is it from a charity organization or something? I'm not sure, they've never reached out to us, so I don't know who they are. All we have are the sender headers on the digital receipt, which only say from SPG. Wait, that's... nice to there's still good people in the world. What a goody two-shoes. I don't get why he feels the need to hide it. How very him. You're leaving? Can't you stay a little longer? Sorry, kiddos. It ain't easy being an adult. A lot of responsibilities. You all do me a favor? Play your little hearts out while you're still a kid. Or you regret it later. Okay, I hope we can play with you sometime too. You come back, right, mister? Sure, at some point. I get out of your hair now. We'll be in the city for another few days, so we'll try and come back before we leave. That would be lovely. Please take care of yourselves. If we don't succeed, then... we'll succeed. I know we will. We've seen all the main areas of the city now, including ones we couldn't visit yesterday. The second round starts at noon. Maybe now's a good time to head underground. To advance the main story, select Wait in Central Underground Area from the travel menu.
Kids are always so full of energy.
This stuff's straight from the free cities. Don't miss it.
Oh, this place is off limits. It's a police officer. Damn, what a pain in the ass. Actually, we got business in there. We're Aquad Solutions, correct? You know about us? Ah, he's from Ikaruga. You must be guarding this entrance. So that was merely a disguise. Obviously. Damn, you could give your certain phantom thief lady a run for her money. Shut up! I mean, never mind. You know who we are, so why not let us through? This is Ikaruga territory, we cannot let you through without a valid reason. First state your business. A pair of tourists may have wandered underground from this entrance. We received a request to search for them. Oh, was that pair composed of a young man and woman by any chance? You've seen them? Yes, not too long ago I told them exactly what I told you, that this area was off limits. I imagine we would have backed off if you were in disguise. Yeah, no doubt. Well then, I'd say your business here is concluded. If you will excuse me. He's gone. If all of the Ikaruga Jägers are on his level, then it's no wonder they're known as the strongest corps in the East. We should return to our search. If they were chased away, there's only one place they could have gone. And that is the underground ruins entrance next to the East District department store. Right, let's get moving.
Let's do this.
Well, this is a place. I just realized we don't know which group is using this entrance. I imagine Ren has looked into it already. Should we ask her? We don't got the time for that. I didn't see anyone who looked like a tourist on our way here. They might already be inside. Yeah, they probably are. Alright, you guys, there's no telling what will happen in there, so stay on guard. Stay away! Stay away! Oh my. It's not good. The man's being attacked. Let's help him. Am I going to die here? Not if I can help it. Who are you people? We'll talk later. Stay back. Okay. Commencing counteroffensive.
Deploying shards.
Perfect chance! Flames! Breathe onto us!
Don't screw with me.
Activating skill.
Blazing blast. Keep moving, Van.
Activating skill.
Now! A chance!
Loading enemy stats.
Time to go all out! There! Yes! Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
There we go! Yes! Here's some extra!
My move now.
Activating skill.
Here's some extra!
Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Are you hurt at all? No, I'm okay. Wait, no, I'm not. Please help me. But all the enemies are dead. Hold on a moment. Weren't there 2 tourists we need to save? My girlfriend's in danger. She's deeper in. Are you guys bracers? Doesn't matter. Whoever you are, just please save her. Don't tell me you abandoned her to save your own hide. Of course, and I was trying to save her. We're just wandering around and minding our own business and those things came from out of nowhere and attacked us. We had us cornered, so I used myself as bait to lure them away from her. Wow, you've got some serious backbone. Alright, you head on back to the surface and wait for us. We'll rescue your girl. You mean it? Of course, we'll take care of her. Then I leave it to you. You're my only hope. So please rescue her. Now let's go find her. I wouldn't be surprised if she was at the end. Bear in mind that the layout is identical to the other entrances, so both right and left paths will take the same amount of time to traverse. I'm not sensing any monsters nearby, so we should be able to make a sprint for it. Also no treasure chests. There she is. Looks like these guys just did the saving for us. It must be one of the teams in the game, and I'm guessing it's their turf. Careful, these guys are Jägers for sure. Never seen them here in the Republic before, but I doubt they're good guys. Got it. So if they aren't Nidhogger, they must be... Hey, you guys are the Scorpions of Zahad, right? I take it you're one of the other participating teams? Yeah, Aquad Solutions. Wait, that's the name of a team that thrashed the hedge honcho off one run. We may have been eliminated, but this is still our base of operations. What business do you have here? Nothing with you, but we do have business with a woman that sprawled out on the floor. Don't tell me she's... No, she's simply unconscious. And what do you want with her? We're here to get her out of here. Mind handing her over? I should have figured out that's what you wanted. Unfortunately, our answer is no. But why? Because she saw our faces. What? We cannot allow civilians to bear witness to that. That's why we have no choice but to make her disappear. So you're merely covering her tracks. But why go that far? You're planning to kill her just because she saw your faces? That's messed up. We're not gonna let that happen. You look like a Jäger, and quite a young one at that. In that case, let me educate you on something you should already understand. Every corps has their own rules that they must abide by. That's what it means to be a Jäger. If you cannot come to terms with that, then in my eyes you're nothing more than an immature little girl. Huh? Shut the hell up, assholes. She might be a Jäger, but right now she's an assistant of my office. And I'm not gonna let you diss one of my employees like that. Then, we're gonna play this thing by my rules. Here's how it's gonna happen. I say fight him. We're gonna fight it out. You're challenging us? Yeah, if we win, you hand her over to us. And if you win, we'll back down. And of course, we won't say a word about this to anyone. That doesn't benefit us in the slightest. Sure it does, it'll help kill the time. It's not like you have anything else better to do anyway. After all, you did get eliminated from the get-go. You bastard, how dare you mock us! Wait, took the bait. He really knows how to rile people up. We just got unlucky. If you went up against Marduk right from the start, you would have lost too. Would have kicked your asses if we ran into you instead. Them's fighting words. Wanna prove it? Fine, your funeral, punk. We return home with your head on a pike. Yeah, I don't think so. Bring it on, losers. Commencing battle with the Scorpions of Zard.
Let's see what you're made of.
A boost would work here.
Keep it up! It's working!
Too slow!
Aaron!
Now's a good time to boost.
Send you flying!
A chance! I'll get them all at once!
This'll hurt.
A chance for a shard boost.
Keep it up! It's working!
Activating skill.
Dice you up!
Activating shield.
There! Yes! A chance!
Come and get me! Come and get me!
I'll get them all at once!
Get ready!
Now's a good time to boost.
Time to go all
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
Slice it down! Like hell you are!
Activating shield.
perfect chance!
Get ready!
There! Barry! Yes!
Show me what you got!
It's up to you now!
Taking center stage.
Initiating skill.
Here's some extra!
A chance! This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
Energy output
Come and
max.
get me!
Time to go all out!
Activating skill.
Stay put! It's done! Hit him fast, Fairy!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Get out of here! There!
Tira!
It's go time!
Energy output at maximum.
Think I'm a pushover?
Pressure him and move in.
Time to go all out!
Activating skill.
It's go time. I'll wipe the floor with him.
Activating drive.
Watch it! They're trying to attack!
That. Grenade.
A chance! This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Dice you up! They're down!
There! Barry, help me out!
No.
Eat this!
Judith!
They flinched!
It's go time!
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
Have some more!
Perfect chance!
Gotcha!
Judith!
Initiating skill.
Gotcha! But why?
Maybe we didn't really stand a chance in this game. We should have brought more firepower. I feel for you guys. Going up against Margrad at the start must have been tough. This ain't your home turf either. You guys got the raw end of the deal. In any event, you won fair and square. The girl is yours. Cool. We'll come up with a story to cover you guys. Thank you. The female tourist rode Zeros back to the surface, and Van's group joined her soon afterwards. Thank you so much for saving us. Well, we may not have been able to if those airsoft players didn't find you first. Though they did get an earful from the police after the fact. Anyway, no more wandering into dangerous places like that, got it? You don't have to tell me twice. I'd rather not die if I can help it. Well, I'm glad the two of you came out unharmed. It's all thanks to you. It's a good thing we can't the braces, huh? We can always count on them to keep us safe. Sorry, but we aren't bracers. You aren't? Nope, we are Quad Solutions. We ain't allies of justice like the bracers, but if you're in a jam, we'll get you out of it. For the right price, of course. Oh, you're fixers. I had no idea. We'll make sure to remember that. I'm looking forward to the day I can send you all a request. Respectfully, don't think that's something you should be looking forward to.
All in a day's work. Mira deposit confirmed.
Chaos rank up. Mehr Chaos unlocked. What does Mehr Chaos actually do? Change Hollow Core. Now, since it's Mehr, it's still level 5. Crit rate is a specialty, and just attack. Grey has evasion and speed. And Law has defense and regen and CP gain also. Well, not as much HP gain as a base mare. But the defense K. But I was just curious. So, that should be everything in regards to the quests. I think next time we take a NPC talk round. And after that we turn to the underground. Good, but it will be all for next and for next time and the one after that. Until next time, I'm Mace and don't get lost.